All right, ladies and gentlemen, today's day 4 of trying to get to 100K. We've been kind of consolidating. I am only targeting 37 points either direction, so it's not too bad to be consolidating, but I'd rather not be consolidating. As for yesterday, full TP did get hit on the first trade. Second trade didn't go so well. I should have done something more like this instead. Yeah, because we did come down pretty far. Yeah, we didn't come down straight to the lows, but we did come down back to this low right here, which is not bad. But yeah. Okay, looking at today. Oh wow, we're actually doing a pretty nice structural move. We are in a 50%. New York Open is down here. This is a data low, it seems like, so I wouldn't really trust it as much. Dow Jones did sweep out that low down there. So we're gonna go down to the 1 minute now. I'm gonna look at this. I'm gonna get in here. Stop loss is not gonna be down there. It's gonna be like right. Actually, you know what? Putting in profit and get out. First of all, because I want to get back up to my thing, 750. But I'm looking to take out this low as a turtle soup. And until I see a breakout that shows me otherwise, I'm looking to take out this low. And potentially come down into this. Let's do no order block. Order block's another 50. We're gonna be getting it down here. $35. Yeah, so I can still target 750 and be safe. Um, Actually probably won't even do a limit. I'll just do a I'll just wait until this position gets shown. And I'll see what happens off of it. If we go lower, I'll wait till the 50%. If we start to break out, then I'll immediately get in. But we might actually just break out before the turtle soup, which is kind of intriguing, but maybe no, we didn't even turtle soup on these ones. Huh. Curious. Oh shit, you know what? I should have gotten in shorts. Oh, it didn't touch the fair value gap. If it had touched the fair value gap, I should have gotten in shorts because that would have just been, yeah, that would have been it, basically. Because I want to see this low get taken out. I think it's the smartest choice is to wait for this low to get taken out. Because I believe that we're gonna turtle soup here. It's just it makes the most sense because it's engineered liquidity. In fact, we now have two lows right here. That's what I would do personally. If I were on a funded account, full funded account already.
This is the four-dimensional platform where I had been making. You first do something in 3D, and then you go back in time and you watch your previous self do it again. Here's an example with this button. Now I reset, and while my previous self goes hits the same button, I go and hit the other button. Now all of my cells work together to open the door, which I can then go through to reach the end. In this level, you have to use yourself twice.
Guys, come play two holes with us, but we're doing a scramble. Let's go! 461 yards, par 5, taking a big D. Oh, nice. It's great. Big Ds have been pretty strict today, so... Thinking my ball got 215 yards left going 5 wood. Nice. The shot's on the green.
I'm taking this because I do want to see some bearish velocity soon. Now with that move, I'm pulling all the way up to break even. First 30 seconds of this candle were fairly bearish. We're going into the 45 seconds. I need to see it push a little more within these. Yep. And now with the last 15 seconds, I expect us to continue pushing a little bit. And then within the last 5 seconds, I expect a small pullback, but nothing crazy. Yep. Now with this one, I expect us to hit the order block and push a little bit more, but it might not do that. If it goes past that level, I'm going to close out. First 30 seconds, we see the bullishness. Now within the second part of the 30 seconds, or the second 30 seconds, I would like to see us start to push lower again. I want us to close just below the 50% of this propulsion block right here. If we can close below the 50% of this propulsion block, we'd be straight. About 10 seconds left. Perfect, just below it. Now with this one, I want to leave kind of a small fair value gap potentially. No, we just fill it, but it's all right. With this one, I expect us to touch the 50% of this candle wick. Yep. If we come back up and go past it, I close out. First 30 seconds. Yeah, I'm closing that. It's all right. Got a little bit of profit from it. 130. So now 750 minus 130. 680? No, 670. Oh, 620. I'm tripping. I'm an idiot. I'm just gonna go for 650 because I did lose a little bit yesterday. I want to get a little bit more today, so that way tomorrow it's like I don't even really need a trade. It's just some bullshit. Because tomorrow I would only need a target. If I got the 750, I'd only need a target 90, which if we look at it like this, it's nothing. Oh shit, no, 670, 650. If we break out above these levels now, I am going to be looking for bullishness. But we need to close above these levels. Oh, wow. That is a move, all right. Looking for price to come back down to somewhere around here.
Good bounce. Need a pretty straight one here. Have my 3 hybrid. Oh, that's so at it. Oh! 130 yard par 3. Let's try to make a hole in one. We already have an eagle. Okay, I'm gonna need Marina on this one. That's so on it. I think that's in the hole. So good. That's crazy.
Okay. Pretty bearish candle. Not like super bearish, but a good amount bearishness on this candle. To see us at least come into this level. I wouldn't get in on this candle. Last 5 seconds and it's closing bearish. I need to see this next candle start off by going down to one of my levels. I did not want to get in all the way up there. I wanted to get in on the 50%, but kind of unfortunate. With this candle, now that I'm seeing it, we might go down to this order block. Or maybe more. Hmm. Curious.
Shut up. You saw the stick, right? Oh my god. I don't see it up there. Oh my god, no way. I actually don't see it up there. No, like actually up there. Wait, there's a light right? No. Oh my god. Shut up. I don't see it. I don't see it up here. Oh my god. No. If I just win this, you're all in one. There's no way. Oh my god. I'm gonna do my final still. Oh my god. There's no way. There's literally no way. That's gonna be the luck. Is it in it? Stop. What? No.
Oh, that is a great candle to see come back.
Big dip for our double crispy hot ones.
It's a beautiful candle close. However, I expect us to kind of consolidate now. Because if that candle didn't take that out, we're going to have a little bit of consolidation here, probably tap into a fair value gap, and then we would push. I'd like us to finish as quickly as we possibly can, so because I need to do my face cure and take a shit, and I need to eat breakfast, but we'll see.
I need to this whole concept. I think we just need inspiration. I got it. Hot ranch on a hot ranch. Come on, let's shoot. Come on. That can't see. I gotta double dip it. The bar is so low right now in creative advertising that I just had to share this clip that I saw the other day. Check this out. Every creator should watch this Nike ad. It's one of the best ads I've seen. It basically starts with the zoomed in shot of shoes running. And they're running on something. Looks like a treadmill. Start to zoom out. And what's revealed is that he's running on a cement track. End of ad. Now, the reason this is interesting, Pablo said, is because the goal is to be familiar but unexpected. And so he was thinking about shoes. Shoes run on treadmills. What's an unexpected treadmill? And that's a very simple framework, but it's an incredibly powerful storytelling rule. This works in comedy. It works in horror. You need to be familiar and then hit someone with something unexpected. All right, so no disrespect to these guys. Their names are Colin and Samir. I've seen them before. They talk about successful things going on in the world and analyze what makes them successful. But seriously, like, this is where we're at now, praising mediocrity. What is that at? It doesn't make you feel anything. I just find it so weird how we've declined so much creatively in pop culture and especially in advertising. You know, when I think of a creative ad, my mind goes to this old commercial where this kid is hitting a Coke on the vending machine and you think he's buying a Coke. You're like, oh, it's a Coke commercial. And he gets another one and it's really just because he's too short to buy the Pepsi. So he's buying the Cokes just to stand on. It's perfect. It makes sense. It's easy visuals to understand. Not a word spoken. It's funny. It sells the product. That's a good commercial. Or I remember this old Barclays Bank commercial where this guy's like stranded in this kind of dystopian world. Everything's kind of fake. Nobody's real. Nothing's real. Everything's kind of like a facade.
Yeah, we should tap the fair value gap here. First 30 seconds, very strongly bearish. Second 30 seconds has to... Nah, that second 30 seconds needs to pull back like crazy now. Oh, hell nah. What is that? Where did that come from? Jeez. When I said consolidate, I did not mean consolidate in this range, bro. This is not the range I'm consolidating in, bro. I need to see us consolidate in this range right here. Jeez. What is that candle? I better see the craziest push bullish now. Oh my goodness. That was disgusting. God. No way, bro. That was actually crazy push. Oh no. I'm pulling up to break even now. That did not look right. And then we get this candle. Yeah, no, I'm break even on that trade. Hell no. That dude, we were so close too. That ain't right. That ain't right, twin. We'll see. I need to get something to drink. I'll be right back. We'll see how it goes. Ah.
Whatever. It's like, oh, John Hamm, he's in. You know, not even that creative with it. It's like John Hamm likes this internet. You know, it's like it's just strange to me, and I feel like this is a call to all creative people in this space in marketing. Right now is the time to strike, to think of something fresh and new. You're going to blow people's minds out of the contrast of where we're currently at. Because if people are praising a guy running on a dump truck and that's it, I mean, the sky is the limit for you. The bar is so low, right? This new dice-based roguelike game. The water was brown, there was random trash, and somehow there was a live axolotl inside. Apparently, the seller's uncle gave it to him, and he needed someone to take care of it for him. But $5? Dang, that's extremely cheap. Let me go save this axolotl. So I drove out to the cellar and bought the tank with the axolotl for $5. Okay, I just got this in my car, and we gotta take this home to see if the axolotl inside is gonna be able to survive. And I really hope it's okay, because if it is, I'm gonna completely revamp this home into a
Ugh.
traditional terrace.
If only I held. Nah, that just didn't look good to me. That strong of a candle, and then we closed underneath the what's it called? The order block. It was just not a good hold for me, in my opinion. Obviously, in hindsight, it looks better now, but I mean, in hindsight, we already hit take profit, but you know, unfortunate as it is.
Paradise, so we can give this axolotl his best life. Quickly, I went home and set up a filter in the water so I would be able to see inside. But after letting it run for 30 minutes, the water literally did not clear up at all. Okay, I have no time to waste, so I'm just gonna try and dig around and scoop it out with this net, even though I can't see anything. So I started to take each decoration out one by one, and it didn't take long until I saw this little thing at the bottom of the net. I had found the axolotl, and thankfully it was still in good health. So I quickly moved it out
into a temporary tank and was super surprised by what I saw. Guys, this is not a normal axolotl. This is actually a super rare axolotl. It has the golden trait and it also looks like it's albino and a baby. To put in perspective how rare this is, this whole tank was like $5, as you know. I could probably sell this right now as it is for over $100. And little did I know, this axolotl was even rarer than I thought. It actually had a special gene that made it be able to glow in the dark and more. Yeah, this video is insane.
Tiles Survive might be the most.
Thanks for that.
I'm gonna make them today. I've got to fly now. I said, switch my menus back. Let's still do lunch.
Ooh, my full TP would have hit too. Damn. Regret, regret, regret. But it's alright. Still only targeting 650. About 35 points. No, not even 35 points. Like 30 points ish. Right, if I do limit, it's like 32 points. Still not much. And again, realistically, I could end off my day here if I wanted to. Because tomorrow I would still only need to target 750. Right? Because, yeah, I'm at 785. Not even tomorrow, I could target 730 and still make it. This type of move now, I think we're seeing like lunch hour move. Looking at the 30-minute, I think that's a fair position to take. If we touch into this fair value gap, it would be even nicer. But I'd need it to touch and then start pushing. But we could potentially even push from here because when we look at the 30-minute, we filled that little gap that we were missing already there. So yeah, hopefully we can get this here because I need to do my face care. And I'm getting hungry.
Tell me it's done. I see a YouTube video, thumbnail pop up.
I swear to God, this 1 minute has been going for like 5 minutes. What the heck?
And at the end, he said, Alex hasn't seen it yet. This might be the first time he's saying it. I haven't showed him yet. Thanks, man. You know, it'd be great to know that I am about to drive the car again. In all seriousness, though, Matt Armstrong, you're a fucking legend. You're almost done with the car. I have an idea about a bulletproof windshield. I know a guy. Maybe we can do that. I don't know if we could have probably tested a couple shots before. Or should we just kind of get an OEM one? You let me know what you think. Damn it. Don't worry, watch this. See this fish? Green. Nah. Scope on that?
Consolidation of Death, Doom, and Despair, huh? Retouch into the fair value gap. First 30 seconds of this candle. We'll see what happens in the second 30. Because if we don't start pushing for bullish on the second 30 seconds, I might close out just to get a better position. But if we do, and we close strongly bearish, I could pull up my stops. Or we could just take prop. Oh, man, but I think slippage fucked me there. Oh, no, perfect. Perfect. Slippage did not fuck me there. Wow, that was such a random push, but I mean, it works, I guess. But yeah, that's it for the day. Slippage did not fuck. Actually, slippage kind of did fuck me. Let me see. I still need $60. 660 was what I made yesterday, so so 720 is like, let's see. So 660 plus $60 is half of my account, and then the other half is now $780, right? I was targeting to make maybe $760, maybe $770, because I would still be in ballpark 50% of my account. But 780 is just a tiny bit too much, I believe. Right? So 48%. 720 is 48%. And my account is a 50%. 780 would then be. So tomorrow I'd still need a target more than $60. Tomorrow, what would make it balance out? So 660 is 44%. 780 is 52%. So I need to balance it out a little bit. And so 44 plus 52. Sorry, I can't do math. Is 96. And what can I do to bring down that 780 to about 50%? Ah, I see. So I need to do 660. No, sorry. 780 minus 660. I need 120 tomorrow to balance this out. 120 or more. I can do a little bit less than 120 because take profit doesn't care too much about like 0.1%. So I'm gonna try to do like 125. And if I look at that, that's still really not that much. 6 points, right? So yeah, I'm gonna do 125 tomorrow. I'm gonna close that out so I don't make the same mistake that I made yesterday. But yeah, because yesterday I accidentally got in for a second position after I said I was gonna end off the recording, and I out of habit, pure habit, I clicked execute order or whatever the button is, and it filled me in, and then I had to immediately close out, and I lost $60. That's why I started off today with only 660, which, unfortunate as it is, it still helped my case a little bit because I needed to trade a third day regardless. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end off this video here, but had a pretty decent day. Realistically, my first trade would have been good, right? But I closed out because I wanted to see a turtle soup. We didn't see a turtle soup, but it's all right. Honestly, because I was already in, I should have just kept my stops down here and said fuck it, or said like kept my stops down here, said fuck it, and then just held until, because I would have been out way earlier in the day, and I don't know, right? But yeah, so pretty decent day today. Not too bad. I think I could have done a little bit better. First of all, I had all of my entries were good entries. All of them were great entries. The only problem was a little bit of a mix of emotions, right? So first one right here, I was like, I kind of want to see a turtle soup, so I closed out immediately. Instead, I should have pulled my stops just up to here, so I limited my losses instead of just closing for break even, right? Um, Second position, pretty decent. I should have closed out for a little bit more. I would have been able to finish the day off earlier as well. Um, I should have closed out like honestly after this close down here. I should have pulled my stops up to like this level or this level because it would have been better to see price push down than to see it push back up, right? Especially back here. But now then after this, we entered off of this, which this wasn't a great entry. It could have been better for sure. I was targeting the 50% of the fair value gap and this candle wick right here, which would have been a slightly better entry, but you know, it still wouldn't have been great. It would have been better if I got in down here, but got in. If I got in down here, it would have been exactly what I needed. Unfortunately, I got in a little bit higher, so then I knew exactly what was going to happen in these few candles, and then I said I wanted to see it consolidate, but then we see price push all the way back down. Got kind of scared, so I pulled stops up to this low, and then got more scared, so I pulled stops up to break even. Should have just kept it at the low and waited to see what happens here. Would have been out a lot earlier again, but then got in here, which was really good position actually. Went all the way straight up to it. And then we push back down. I don't think we pushed down for very long. Uh, this is a propulsion block. Oh my god, actually, that is a crazy wick. It is a propulsion block, to be fair. So we could potentially push lower, but to be honest, I would like to see once we hit 15 minutes, we start to push higher again. Purely because overall, the move that we've seen, we had bullishness here, right? We broke out of everything. We showed bullishness. We hit into the 50%. We hit a good amount of PE arrays. There's a propulsion block, another propulsion block, order block, whatever, right? And then we push higher. I need this to push above this candle. This, specifically this candle, this 11:30 candle, needs to close above this 10 a.m. candle for this to continue bullish. If not, we might consolidate or push lower for the day. Outside of that, I think we did pretty well. I mean, realistically, when we were in, we caught about 108 points. Not the best. Not the best. I could definitely do for more if I were in down here, right? Wait, I think I was in down here. I think no, this is the random candle wick, but we did see 160 points, which is a little bit better. But yeah, so to be honest, I think this is just coming down to the 50% of like this, right? So I would see something happen probably directly on this 50% actually. If we were being realistic, I would just do something like this and then target the New York highs again. But yeah, so I'm just gonna end off that recording there tomorrow. I only really need to target $120. I will try to record it. I mean, again, it's not really a crazy trade. It's 6 points, so worse worst comes to worst, I just don't post a video tomorrow. But yeah, that'll be it for the day. Hopefully everybody had a good trading day. I had a pretty alright trading day. And hopefully tomorrow provides us another good trading day.